Haha, Nigel here. We have just turned on a brand new feature inside Grobly, which actually has existed in high level for a long time. We just hadn't turned it on yet. We're waiting for them to roll out a couple of updates to it, and it is called the memberships feature. And what it allows you to do is put together short courses or workshops or video training or PDF training or anything that you would like to do for your clients, or perhaps even for your prospects if you're going to go and use it in some sort of marketing activity. And this is the type of workshop that you can put together in a little learning management system. And I literally had not even seen the feature before, and I turned it on about 30 minutes ago and played around and was able to set up this entire lesson here and play around with all of the different features in about 20 something minutes. And so as you can see in here, I've created a little workshop called Getting Started with Amazing IT. Let's say that you've gone and created a little workshop that helps your new clients on board with you so they know how to work with you a little bit better. And so here you can see this is a lesson, a quick welcome video from our CEO. I just copied and pasted in the YouTube video I was watching at that point in time. So you can easily embed YouTube videos and whatnot in here. Then I can go through all the different lessons. This one here might be a text lesson, and as you can see in here, you can add files in here where they can download PDFs or whatever it happens to be. And all up here is a complete WYSIWYG HTML editor, which I'll show you in a moment. You might create a lesson on who will I be working with, and you might have a little about the team or about the key players on the team that you're working with, and maybe a lesson on cybersecurity threats or whatever it is you want your new clients to know when you are onboarding them, and if you want to go through that. Again, I've just used this particular thing as an example because I just wanted to throw together a little workshop / video training course or training course in as short a time as possible so I could record this particular video. You can do them for whatever you'd like to do them on. There might be a little workshop on how to use the email filtering software that you use, or it might be on how to get the best out of Office 365 as a user's onboarding, or it might be your own version of cybersecurity end user training if you're not using one of the platforms out there that already does that for your clients. So there's a myriad of different things you can use them for. It's not going to be something that every single MSP that's using Grobly is using. We've already got about 1,800 MSPs using Grobly at the time of recording this video, so not everyone's going to use it, not everyone's going to have a need for it, but it's still nevertheless a pretty cool feature. And the back end of it, where you will see it inside your Grobly, is if you go into your sites over here when you're in the Grobly admin portal, and you go up here into memberships, this is where you see everything. And this thing has also been built as a front-end workshop thing where you can actually charge people to come into your courses and workshops. Personally, I probably wouldn't be using it for that sort of stuff. The other industries that use High Level, which is the platform that Grobly is built on, often roll out workshops. Like they might be in the fitness industry rolling out a fitness workshop to somebody, or in the accounting industry rolling out an accounting workshop or whatever. But it's not typically something that an IT company is going to be building front-end paid workshops to go and roll out to their users. So you probably won't be wanting to use, or actually I think we've even got turned off the payment functionality inside Grobly just because we don't want to be involved in payments in this thing. And so the easiest way to think about this is just a way to give free workshops and free training and free out to prospects, clients, whoever you want it to be. So when you come in here, you go into the products section in here, and these are all the essential workshops or courses or whatever that you've created. And I just created this first one here, the Getting Started with Amazing IT. If your company's called Amazing IT, I just came up with a fictitious name. And when you go in here, this is where you control everything to do with that particular thing. This is how I created this workshop over here. I created a top level category called the lessons. I created these 4 lessons inside that top level category. And if we go in and have a look in each of these lessons in here, you'll see that they're very, very, very simple. You can choose the icon for the the image for the lesson, which is what shows up over here in this list over here. You can go down here and you can do whatever you want in this HTML editor here. I'll move my ugly mug out of the way. You can go down here and work in this HTML editor, and it can be text lessons, it can be YouTube embeds, it can be Vimeo embeds, or whatever you happen to use for your video thing. Actually, up here, we also, High Level, allow us to allow you to even upload your own video. So it even will do video hosting, which is pretty cool. You don't even have to have an external video hosting company like Vimeo or Wistia or anything like that, or list them on YouTube as unlisted things, which often has ads being thrown in front or behind them, which is just horrible. So this is cool. You can even upload all your own media into here, images as well as video, without having to pay a cent. Obviously, we give you Grobly for free, being a Tech Tribe member. So this is what you can control on a lesson level. You can do whatever you want in here. It's even got down to HTML level. I just had to be able to get that YouTube thing in there. I had to go and paste the embed code in here, which is very easy to get from a YouTube video. Just click the share button and grab the embed code and copy it in there, because there's no native YouTube thing on this little menu bar that they use here. They use Tiny MCE editor, which is a very common HTML editor in there. So when you're back at this level up here, I'll show you very quickly through a couple of things that it has that I've just found out in the last half an hour of being playing with it. You obviously got all these lessons, and you can publish lessons. You can create different subcategories and top level categories. You can even create assessments if you really wanted to go down to that level of coming up with some sort of assessment that your users have to go through. Perhaps you could even use, actually, that's another thought that you could really use this for, is internal staff onboarding. This could be an awesome one for internal staff onboarding. As you bring new techs on, or engineers, or whoever into your team, you can go and create workshops in here that they have to go and partake and do an assessment at the end in here, which could be kind of cool. And there's so many paid platforms out there that do all this sort of stuff, but now if you're using Growably, why not use the platform that you've already got for free and throw it in there? And so here's where you control the course level stuff. So this course it happens to be called that. It's here's a short description of it. You can go down here and change who the instructor is, and titles and logo and whatever. You've also got complete control over putting in custom JavaScript and CSS and headers and footers in here. If you've got Google Analytics tracking code or whatever it happens to be, you can do all of that stuff in there. Again, most of you probably won't want to, because you want to keep this wildly simple. Now, the way this works to actually get people using the thing, you have to go and create what's called an offer. And that's because this platform has been built to go and sell courses. But what you want to do is create just a free offer. So I've just created a free offer in here. You'll see I think I changed I created the offer name the same as the course name. I changed the price to be free, so members don't get charged for this offer. And the price text says, get started now. And it includes this thing here. And then what happens then is you get a link for this particular offer here. And this link here is, if you send this out to people, to any of your clients or whatever, they just happen to go to this page here, and they can fill in their email address and name, and they will jump straight into using the platform. Behind the scenes, you've even got an area where you can go and add like emails that guide them through the course, if you wanted to guide them through the course. Again, one of these is the type of thing that I would keep very, 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 very simple, though. I wouldn't make it too crazy. You can go and edit the checkout flow when people go through that flow of going in there. What you can also do, which I found somewhere in here, is you can create magic links. So you can create auto login links into if I go into memberships here and I go down to settings, this is the settings for your memberships for all of your products under one thing. And if I go into here, you can do a few different things. You can bring in a custom domain. So you might have learn.amazingit.com as the domain that you host all this stuff on. In there is where you can control your emails that get sent out. Again, there's probably not a big need for that, but you've got a little bit of functionality if you wanted to. But in here, I think it was in this one here, in the top level one, is where the magic, so here you can generate a magic link, and this particular magic link here can then be gone and used inside your campaigns that you go and send over here. If you go and send an email to a group of contacts in workflows or automations, or even just in a conversation over here, you can use this particular email address, magic link here, which will auto fill the variable here, user.email, from whatever the email address is of the contact that you've got in here. If you've got all of your clients as contacts in here, or prospects, or whatever it happens to be, it will auto fill it, and it will automatically log them into the thing, so they don't even need to log into the thing to give it a whirl. And so it's pretty simple. It's not as advanced as some of the other crazy learning management systems out there. It's like the learning management system that we use for the Tech Tribe called LearnDash, which we've also heavily customized and added a bunch of additional plugins onto, is far more powerful than this. But we need more powerful stuff than what a traditional MSP might want, or would typically want, for going and doing basic free workshops in here. So that's all. You can go into analytics and you can see how many people are taking different things and all sorts of stuff. But again, probably too over the top for what most people need. Essentially, the main parts you're going to be wanting to do is literally this, showing them a course. So there's their overview page, and they can just click through here and work their way through all the lessons in that particular course and mark them as complete when they're done. And Bob is your uncle. So that's all from me. Enjoy. It's in there right now, available in Growably. And if you have any or need any help on how to use it, the high-level documentation has got an amazing amount of support documents and everything in there on exactly how to use the thing. And if you ever get stuck or there's a bug or something, or can't figure out exactly how to do something, obviously email us on help@growably.com. And the guys on the team will help you get sorted out. Enjoy. That's all for me. More stuff on the way. Chat soon. Bye for now.